Hey everybody, coming at you guys today with a blast from the past for Bounty Hunter Bricks' LEGO Star Wars Trooper contest. Now you may be saying, that trooper isn't that impressive, and you'd be absolutely correct. The only reason it's seeing the light of day is for this contest. This is my first custom minifigure since the old Overwatch ones in 2015. That was made over 2 years ago. This was made over 2 years ago and never would have seen the light of day otherwise. But for this contest, I needed a trooper. I already had one of these in storage, and I was like, you know what? It's time to bring this to the light of day, so I hope you enjoy. So we're going to do it without the helmet first and then add it on later. So since the hair piece can't move because the back jetpack piece sticks out and is in the way, we're going to start off with this weird angle right here. And you can start to see from the hair that this thing has seen some damage and has seen some action. Over 2 years, various battles with dust, hitting it over with a shelf, falling down. So it's definitely earned the well-deserved title of Shelf Veteran. Now moving on from this awkward angle here, we'll actually go to the front view, and you can see that this is definitely, when I did not use primer, you can see actual like Lego pieces, like the Lego legs and the arms. All these side pieces were literally just painted over the old Deathwatch torsos. I just had a lot of those guys laying around and I was like, hey, I'll do something with them. And to be honest, it doesn't look too shabby for when I did it. I mean, this thing took a long time to make, I remember. But it ended up not looking too terrible, I don't think. I mean, surely it doesn't look good, but definitely for my first custom minifigure, definitely wasn't the worst. So you can definitely see that, like I didn't use primer back then, you can definitely see that with the orange on the boots there. It's definitely just painted directly on, but what are you gonna do? And then we got over here, I tried to make a pauldron because, as you may be aware, this is back before I had any clay to mold or any custom pieces. I just used Lego pieces and I painted them. So this is the result of that. And then I also had like a little arm orange glove, which is kind of falling apart right here. That was just to add some asymmetry in the design from there. And that's basically it. You can just see the general painting on the orange. And then we'll go to the back, which honestly I think the back might look the best. Especially from here, you can see I was proud of this at the time, guys. We got like one orange strand going down there for the hair, and then we have like the orange jetpack, which again has seen some damage. I'll try to focus on that a little bit more. But you can definitely see that this thing has seen some damage in its years. And then just going over to the boots, that doesn't look too bad. The orange actually doesn't look too bad back there. I'm pretty proud of that. And then going over to the side, you can't really see much like that. And then we're going back to the front view right there. And now here it is, with the helmet. And I gotta say, after 2 years of being on the shelf without the helmet and the helmet sitting by the side, it doesn't look too shabby. I think that doesn't look too bad. I'm impressed with 2 year ago me with the limited resources he had. That doesn't look too shabby. I mean, you can just see the sides of the helmet here. Obviously the paint detail isn't that good, and it's definitely a lot chunky up there, or blocky, whatever you want to call it. The paint isn't very thinly applied, but it definitely looks good for 2 years ago. I mean, the paint wasn't applied lazily enough and thick enough to where it blocks out the small details. Like, you can definitely see that, like the lines down there and the line there, so I think that's at least one of the pluses about this shoddily designed paint job. And you can see some more wear and tear damage over there. And that's basically it for the helmet. I mean, it's not too bad, to be honest. I mean, genuinely honest, it doesn't look too bad for what it was, and I'm pretty happy with this one still. So good luck to all the people who entered the contest, or all the people who entered the contest and are still around after the whole COPPA shenanigans, good lord. But good luck to all of you. Remember to don't subscribe unless you like this content, and I may see you in the next one. Would you guys care to take a look at my very special and professional setup I have here? So this is it. This is my minifigure stand. This is what it rotates on. I'm going to try to get a thicker one of these spinny things to keep it not, so that's why it's all wobbling around anyway. And this is the true peak of my setup. I just throw a board over my TV, and I've probably just dented that one. And I just continue watching TV. This is my setup, guys. I just wanted to bring you in the fold here.